All right, these the nights that try to get you. I don't know if I'm looking fuzzy to everybody or if it's just I got paint on my screen. But here's the car. I was supposed to be hitting just a few spots that needed some work. I did in the last video. They were marked off like this, right? So I was just going to try to touch the spots and then dust it because I was supposed to go to the paint store when I got off work. I didn't feel like going to the paint store. So it's looking good, right? Oh man, that 64 looking cold. Beautiful 64. It's going to be ready for clear. It's color sanded. It's looking good. Well, right when I got to the end, I saw a crack in the paint. Now, what I know is that the crack was so deep, I think it went down to the metal. So I had to dig it out. You can't leave the crack in there. Got to get all the loose holes off of it, sand it down. And then because it was so deep, I also had some chips along the bottom of this door that I could have left because this car, I mean, it's the first car I painted, so it's not going to be in no big shows right off. And now I'm down here. I see I got to cover. I got to do this area again. I got to hit this one more time because that white. Everybody said the best color to paint a car is white because it'll hide your body work issues, but it reflects so much light. It's really hard to see the thin spots. So you can easily end up using too much paint. But I'm going to go along the bottom of this anyway, just to be safe, because you just kind of flying blind once it gets white. And you cut these lights on, like my new light over there. I got to get another one for the, got to get 2 more of those. Yeah, Walmart, less than $30. Please get you some if you're working on your cars. This size looks good. Body is straight. And then I found them holes. But look for the mistakes. Don't put that clear on there until, see, that top is all fixed finally. Don't put that clear on there until you know you're right. So what I'm going to do, instead of using what I should be using to fix that, is filler. I use a couple kinds of filler. I got this High Builder primer. That's the thickest. That's almost as thick as this is what I was really looking for. This right here, this body filler, and then I got your regular Bondo. Got Bondo glass, but I didn't use Bondo on the fiberglass on this car. This is actually thick enough. If you shoot it, it's almost like a filler. This right here is a filler. This is a filler, but I'm trying to get by with this. Well, you'll see this better. Glazing putty. You can get this at Walmart. Made by Bondo. I'm going to try to let it dry. Usually, I put it on there in a couple of minutes. I'll start sanding on it. Just let it fill in the hole and let it dry as I'm working on it. But I'm so close to the end. This is driving me crazy. And when you start doing a white car, you start seeing stuff. I just called my buddy in LA to see about the cruiser skirts, which I know the dude told me you can get cruiser skirts for a 64. Now I know it's hard. This is how a cruiser skirt go on the outside of the back. Now I have fender skirts, so I'm not tripping. I can get down. You know, if I want skirts, I got them. These fit in here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but they fit in there like that. Oops, sorry. Fit in there real well like that. But that's a fender skirt. That's what that is. That's a fender skirt. I want cruiser skirts. Cruiser skirts go from here all the way here. Okay, let me do it on the other side. Maybe you can see it better. They go from here to here. I don't know what y'all just saw because I was holding the camera. But from here, over that opening, back to here. That's probably better. And to car guys, like my buddy in LA was like, nah, man, you don't put cruiser skirts on 64. I know that. But something is, I mean, if I buy the cruiser skirt and I don't like it, I just take it off. That's one thing about any skirt. Just take it off. And I'll charge it to the game and do something with it when I feel like it. But I want to make a car that's going to, now I'm into building the car now. Fixing the car, was the first part. Like, okay, you got to get a motor, you got to get a trans, which I still got to get. Air, the airlift on the car, frame off, get all the problems out of it. But once I clear this car and it's sitting, waiting to be buffed out, now you start designing, you start building. So you start coming up with what is this car going to look like? And I never knew that before I heard Wayne talk about it. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing all kind of problems. Watch this. You see that? I can't leave that there. I can't leave that there. Check out what I'm gonna have to do. And this hurts my heart to do it. It really hurts my heart to do it because you thought you were finished. I'm gonna have to take some 180. Where's that 180 I had? I'm gonna have to take some 180 and knock that down. Because that's what people are going to be looking for. They're going to be looking at your car. This is the point of showing the car. You show the car if you want people to like it. Well, then they want to see how good it is. Okay, I got some 80 right here, which 80 is way too high. I'm not going to use no 80. They want to see how good the car is. I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Man, see, it hurts when you think you finished, but this separates what kind of car guy you're going to be. I can't say what I am because I'm really just starting off. Yes, this is 80, but I'm just not pushing down hard. Now, usually I would have to mark this so I know where to come back to. But we're going to see if this is going to work. Remember I showed you this glazing putty right here? Well, we're going to get something that's already open right here. And I'm going to open it up. I'm going to one-hand it on y'all. One hand on you. One hand on you. Wait a minute. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay. Obviously, I'm left-handed, so trying to open something with my right hand is not working. Pop that up like that. And I know you don't touch your car without gloves on. Okay, yeah. Well, that's way more than I need. But I'm going to put this on thick. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to smooth it out. And I'm going to let this sit overnight. Where I usually jump right on it, I'm not going to. Now, I'm going to go ahead and inspect this whole edge. While I got it open. Because if I need to put any glazing putty anywhere else. I want to go ahead and do it. So, making mistakes is not, I'll just go ahead and film on the floor. Making the mistakes is not the problem. Finding the mistakes is what you want to do. So if you find where you made mistakes, and since we're down here, let's look at the bottom of the car. Check it out. Okay, now this is not part of the car for y'all who don't know. This is the lift that I roll it around on, the body dolly. But as you see, we got this white down here. Now the drive shaft is red. We can get some good pinstriping along here, up in there. So up in there, in that flat area, get some good pinstriping. Well, the gas tank goes right here. Gas tank goes right here. Yeah. But right in here, up there, some good pinstriping up under it. Now, honestly, is this a show car? No. No, far from it. But this is a car that I'm learning on. So I'm trying everything that I want to try because it's mine. When you pay for it, you can do that. What I'm thinking, I'm going to put a little bit more money into it. I was going to redo all of my chrome and aluminum. I'm still going to redo my chrome and aluminum, but probably not for this car. I'm going to have gold-plated knuckle plates, and right here, the handles are going to be etched. It's going to be chrome with designs in it, so it's going to be gold and chrome. Front lights are going to be etched chrome with gold covers. My base of my antenna is going to be either etched with a gold top and then the chrome antenna, or the reverse. I'm thinking about going gold backplate, etched chrome covers on the lights, Continental kit. And that's why I'm thinking of going with those cruiser skirts, if I can get them or get them made. I don't know. May have across the dash, I may replace that fish scale with etched chrome on there. The dash pad is done. It's not in here right now, but the dash pad is done. Well, still is not painted. In fact, I got to prime it, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime that once I get off of here. Gonna order my headliner, get that done. Gotta install the plastic, well, the rubber that goes in here. And it's a thick rubber, so that's what the you staple gun the headliner to that. In fact, this is what that looks like. This right here, this is exactly what it is. And you screw this in, and then you staple gun to it. It's just thick plastic. That's all. So. My heart broke when I saw those problems. So this is what it looks like when I thought I may even be clearing the car tonight. If you're wondering why I got these rags hanging out of the car, I took off everything to paint it, but I still have some pieces I didn't want to take off. So it's not banging against the paint job. I have that in place where it doesn't run into it. And then when I close the door, all of, whoa. Everything's kind of protected. I don't know how well that looked when I was trying to demonstrate that. But that just keeps everything from banging and chipping the paint until I put the doors back together. So I don't want to start putting anything together until I know I'm done painting. So if I have any advice to any new painters or new people just want to have fun doing their cars, do not put that clear on until you have checked and made sure your base coat is right. I recommend color sanding your base coat. Hit it with 1,000, maybe even 1,500. We're going to see if the 1,500 works. Something told me try 1,500. Did 1,000, went up to 1,500. But just keep touching those spots, especially if you don't know what you're doing. There's no crime in that. It's your car. You can do what you want. But I'm going to keep everybody posted on how it's coming. I needed to buy more paint anyway. I only had like a drop of paint. So I knew I was going to have to buy more paint. I knew I wasn't going to be finished, but I was hoping I would be finished with the body. And I could just clear that because I got clear up the yin yang. So I could have cleared the whole deal and had it kind of cooking. But I was lazy. I got off work. I could say I was tired, but I was lazy. I came straight home, ate, laid down, and just didn't do it. But I'm proud of my car though, man. Check it out again. Look at that. I went from no 64 to pretty nice 64. I always ask myself, if this was somebody else's car, what would my reaction be? I would go nuts if I walked in somebody's garage and saw this. And then if they told me they did it, I'd be, oh man, I'd be hyped. Bishop Parker, Brother Parker. I've been thinking about you, man. Me and you need to get together. We got to get our lunch on. I always forget to look to see if somebody's watching because most of the time I'm doing it at 2:00 in the morning. But bro, me and you got to get together. You need to come by and see the car. Okay, I hope you approve of the car. I'm gonna do one last time around it just for you. That's the back. This is just for Pastor Parker, Bishop Parker. That's my steering column. Steering wheel's over there. It's my steering wheel. I'm gonna give you this side right here, back to front. Got to get all of mine. That's gonna be about $4,000. Upgrading all of that. I don't know how. Just about everything I've done by myself, except for the metal work. Metal work was about 15 grand, which I got. I should have did it differently. But there you go. That's the ride. My fender's over here. That's one fender. Other fender. And my frame. Well, where's the rest of the car? Because if you notice, the car is not on the frame. See up under it. It's just sitting up. My frame, I roll out, and that's here. If you notice, I got my airbags on it. In the front, you can't really see the airbags. Airbags are under here, but all this is brand new. Need to get wiped off because it's been sitting in the garage. But everything's either brand new or has been resurfaced from the original. Let's see. I redid the posi differential. I did that myself. That's why this is orange, because that's posi unit. My differential. Airbags on the back, so it can drop all the way to the ground. So this is how low the car is going to be able to get when it's on the frame. So that's what I got. I'll keep everybody posted. When I saw that mistake on the car, I just said, man, I'm gonna do a video and talk it out. But I forgot one last thing. A lot of you all been commenting on my dashboard. This is my dashboard. I haven't painted. I'm about to prime it in a few minutes. But this dashboard is 56 years old. It was cracked up and in a bad way. And we figured out how to fix it. But I'm looking at another mistake or a problem. I don't know if it's a mistake, but I have a bubble right here. I got to figure out how to fix that. So, not had no problems. It is not easy. Sinclair Harley, Gary Police Department. Don't get me started talking about police, but Sinclair Harley will always be all right with me. What's up, Sinclair? Just got the 6.4 on here. I'm gonna do it one time for Sinclair. Add it up. I'm gonna give you a little bit of the bottom. I ain't gonna give you too much. But you know, y'all guys from GI, y'all might not be ready for it. Give you the inside. I know it looked like I got a lot of work to do, but y'all don't know how much work I've done. This is the frame. I got to get my motor and my trans put on it. I got my drive shaft back here. I redid all of the U-joints. Look like I got to touch it up. It's been back here so long and it got hit. But I redid it. That's that red is really gonna pop against. Let me pull it back so you can see it's the drive shaft. That red really gonna pop under that white, under this white car. That red really gonna jump out. And see, you go, well, why the bottom of your car? Why is the bottom of your car white? Think about how it's gonna contrast with these red brake lines, because the brake lines run all the way to the back. Then I got my orange posi unit. I got my red shocks. I got my red everything. All these little colors are gonna pop out against my bushings. All of that's gonna pop against the and the rear drive shaft is going down here, coming out there. I don't know what color I'm gonna do the motor yet. The motor might be white, but all those colors gonna be popping against that white background. So I'm gonna go on in the house and cry because I really thought I was gonna be done. And I could be done. I could just go ahead and act like I don't see it and then hate myself once the car is together. Because as much as I don't want to do it, I'd rather do it now than look at it when all of the nice pieces are on it and people are going and pointing it out to me. Because when you go to car shows, that's what they're going to do. Because when you got a car that don't look like any other car, everybody's like, man, that's a nice car. That's some money put in that car. And then they're going to start looking to see how good it is. Not necessarily, some people that's going to hate and they're going to be, they're looking for something wrong. But Sinclair, Wayne's car. I just got off the phone with Wayne, he in LA, trying to find me some cruiser skirts for a 64, which it would have to be a company that makes them because 64 don't come with cruiser skirts. But I know he said that, but we ain't gonna get in that argument. So I'm gonna go cry, have me a little pity party, cut my little lights out because I thought I was about to do some clearing. I did not appreciate seeing that bubble on my dashboard. That's another heartache I'm gonna have. But I think I can cut that and respray it because that's just the liner that you put in your truck bed that I put on the dashboard to give it some texture. So I think I can cut it and then just respray over it. We'll see. So I hope this video is helpful. Just so if you're having trouble in your garage, hey, everybody having trouble. It's not like these cars come together, just totally easy. So my guys, love y'all. Good seeing y'all, even if it's virtually. So I'm about to get out of here. I got to go cry. Y'all take it easy.